start with that drinking autopsy. Like, what is the pressure, the unseen allostatic load, if you will, that regular daily tension that we carry? What is the pressure that is causing you to need that drink on a regular daily basis? So we do this autopsy where I start thinking, where I start asking questions about the last time you drank and what was that? Is that typical? What time of day do you start? What is it at the end of the day that is your trigger? If you start, most people start after 3 or 4. Well, that often, if you grew up in a household where there was yelling or you had to be fearful and run to your room, a lot of that times it will be triggered by the 3:30, 4 o'clock, because as a kid you came home from school, and if there was problems at home, you'd know before you even opened the front door, you'd know whose car was parked in the driveway, and if I can go in and drop my backpack on the kitchen floor and open the fridge for 10 minutes, or if I had to scurry to my room and stay there till I was called for dinner, or hopefully scurry out and get dinner, because unfortunately a lot of households, can have that happening. And so that can be a trigger. Something in the remote past can be the trigger, and we call that trauma amnesia. And there is a treatment for that. There is a method that you can resolve that and don't have to live with that trigger. Sometimes it's that. Other times it's you had a job and you came home at that day and you wanted to leave your stress at work, but the only way you could do that is to, drink a bottle of wine to leave your stress. And so it becomes a habit that way. Or sometimes someone else starts drinking, and so, well, you're just going to drink because they're drinking, and maybe they're bigger and male, or maybe they're farther along in their journey and they've got a high tolerance, and so you're trying to keep up with that issue. Or or maybe you have a friend group happy hour, right? Sometimes people have a drink or two and go home, and other times they're closing the bar at 1 a.m. So it just depends on what your routine is, who are the people you surround yourself with, and where do you want to go with it.